Hey guys, Fikod here. In today's video we're going to be talking about in-depth patch 2.5.0.2. Yes, that's right, the new meta. We're going to be talking about the positives, the negatives, the good, the bad and the ugly, not simultaneously, obviously at different times. But I don't really want to make my intro too long. I normally make it like 30 seconds almost, so I really just want to jump in, want to say drop a like and share your opinions on this shit. Get in the comments and share your opinions. So anyway, let's jump in. So, as you may or may not know, the community is in a bit of divide on this new meta, on this new patch. If you go on the Reddit, a lot of the hot posts are many complaints about this new meta. That there aren't too many compliments. Now, I know a lot of YouTubers and a lot of content creators and a lot of people on Twitter and things are really happy overall. Like, the Crucible does feel a lot better in my opinion. It's a lot more fresh, it's a lot more user friendly. Definitely, it's a lot easier to just jump in and play. But there are a few negatives. And so the format of this video is gonna go through the good first, then the bad, and then just sort of round it off, if you know what I mean. So anyway, let's jump into the good. I don't want to make this video too long. So first off, I like that every weapon is viable. Now that's a bit of a broad statement, a very outlandish statement. I understand that some weapons aren't viable, some archetypes aren't viable, but what I like overall is that it's not like it was before. If you used any weapon other than maybe like a few hand cannons, if you went up against the Clever Dragon, you would have no chance. If you're using a fusion rifle against the Matador, unless you were good with the fusion rifle, you had no chance. What I like now is no matter what skill level really you are, you can pretty much use any primary in any situation. Now obviously some are better than others at long range, some are better than others in close range. My point is, you can jump into most game modes and use any primary you really want to. And that goes from the high rate of fire auto rifles to scout rifles to hand cannons. They all kind of work, they all do a job. And that is really good now, but now before obviously this didn't apply. So that might make you wonder, why is the community in sort of a bit of a fluster over this update, and I will go into that much later, but for now we're just going to talk about the changes to special ammo, the positives anyway. So the special ammo economy, in my opinion, and again, if you disagree with these opinions, please don't just dislike the video. Please go down to the comments and constructively tell me why you disagree, and maybe tell me some alternatives. You could possibly change my point of view. You know, I'm pretty calm guy. I'll take your opinion, I'll take it on board, and I'll probably reply to your comment as well. So I like the special ammo economy, yeah, and I also like the ammo spawn increase. So if you don't know, they made it so if you die, you lose your special ammo, just like heavy ammo. But now they've increased the spawn time of special ammo. So in my opinion, that has improved the special ammo economy. It has made all special weapons viable, but it eliminates the spamming of shotguns and snipers, to be fair, because I hate sniping spam just as much as I hate shotgun spam. So that happened because now there is plenty of special ammo, but if there's a dude shotgunning, he can't die, you know, keep his 5 or 6 ammo in his shotgun, pick up some more ammo, and then have like 15 bullets and go on a killing spree. Now, if a guy's dominating with a shotgun, you can finish him off. You know, he could kill 4 of your teammates and you kill him, he's lost his ammo. So it hasn't eliminated the effectiveness of every weapon, but it has eliminated the spamming and hoarding of ammo. So that is a positive in my eyes. Like, whether or not you were a shotgunner or a sniper, I was definitely a shotgunner, I was guilty of it, but I like the change. It has definitely made engagements more interesting. Now people are kind of forced to use their primaries in a lot of engagements, and that's resulted in more skill usage. You know, snipers and shotguns are one-hit kills. Now, arguably, snipers, you know, are probably the hardest guns to master in the game. Maybe even fusion rifles, though. But now there's a lot of... A gunfight doesn't feel like, oh, for fuck's sake, I ran around the corner and just got killed. A gunfight is a little more like, he outplayed me, or he got more bullets into me, because every weapon does enough damage for it to be viable. But a quick suggestion I'd have for special ammo is, when you pick it up, I would have it so it auto loads into your weapon, much like heavy ammo does. It's a bit fucking annoying every time you have to pick up special ammo. Excuse my language. Every time you pick up special ammo, you have to load into your weapon. I would definitely have it so it auto loads. And to be honest, I have to say, it's not a negative. It's just my opinion. But in my opinion, I really don't like the special ammo change in 6v6, especially on a lot of maps, because a lot of people just spawn in with a sniper, and then once they die, they'll just switch to a sidearm. So in the start of a 6v6 match, you just run out and you see all those scopes, and for me that's just not very fun. But that's just my opinion. Tell me if you disagree in the comments. Anyway, so hand cannons are another positive. They feel a hell of a lot more snappy and accurate. You feel a lot more like a cowboy, I have to say. So the nerfs to the range of hand cannons and the damage drop-off being reduced has obviously decreased their ability and their effectiveness at long ranges, but for some reason they are very good weapons. They're still doing very well, which surprised me. I kind of thought hand cannons might have been used a lot less. But with the snappiness of the hand cannons and the sort of change that now maybe you have to use them at a bit of a closer range, has definitely reduced the sort of RNG you felt like before. You just aim at someone who was far away and you could just spam the trigger and you'd have a kill. It seems ghost bullets have been eliminated as well a little bit, but that's just me. But despite these nerfs, I suppose you call them some nerfs, IS Luna and Palindrome are really good. Now I'm not going to go into weapons that I think are really good, weapons I think are really bad. I'll probably leave that for a separate video, maybe later this week. I'm off all of this week from school, so I'll have a few good videos out. And so I will have a video maybe talking about which are the best weapons. But for now, this is going to be more positives and negatives overall. So I definitely think the changes to hand cannons were good. I didn't really expect them to be, but I have to admit they've definitely made hand cannons a lot more reliable. Now I'm just going to switch to my next page of notes. Got like 5 pages here. Okay, so now I'm going to talk through the positives of sort of abilities and things. So Hungering Blade. So now, if you don't know the change, I actually go through all the patch notes and the changes and things in a couple of videos I uploaded recently. I'll link them in the description. So Hungering Blade now doesn't regen your shield. It only regens health. But say you took 30 damage and then you get a kill and it restores 40 health, it will restore your health up to full, and then that extra 10 health will flow into your shield. And so in my opinion this change wasn't really necessary. It's kind of made it so it's easier to kill someone using Blade Dancer, but it's also easier for the person who's Blade Dancer to maybe get like 4 or 5 kills in a row. But honestly, the super wasn't really overpowered. It was kind of one of the weaker supers in my opinion. It was very easy to kill. Every other super kind of trumped it. So I really didn't get why they changed that. And also they changed Blink, so Blink no longer has a radar. Now you might class that as good or bad. In my opinion it's good. A lot of people are kind of confused as to why they've done that. Blink wasn't really a problem, but in my opinion I think they've done it kind of the same reason they sort of nerfed Juggernaut. They kind of want to eliminate play styles. They kind of want to eliminate Blink Shotgun, even though it wasn't that, prevalent, if that's the right word. It wasn't really that common. Well, they've just eliminated that completely. Because otherwise, if they nerf Juggernaut, people might start just to use, Blink Shotgun, and they probably just didn't want that. Now I'm going to get on to the bad, the big bad, the big bad bastard. So I'm going to begin with some negatives that weren't actually intentional. Glitches. There's many glitches within this patch, and to be honest, with glitches in the community like Jewboy 300 and Rifle Gaming and Kisperity, YouTubers like that, I'll link them in the description. I don't see why Bungie don't just employ these community members and actually maybe pay them to test out patches, test out glitches and things, because really whoever they're doing it right now, their like quality assurance team, isn't doing a great job. There's a lot of fucking glitches at the moment. If you don't know, there's a glitch at the moment to get infinite supers. I'll link my video on that. It's actually got like over 300 views, which is crazy for me. Also 2 dislikes for the 20 likes. I'm very grateful for the 20 something likes. The 2 dislikes kind of annoying because neither of those people put in the just comment section why they dislike my video. If you do dislike or even like a video, please tell me why in the comments so I can either keep it up or improve or try and improve. If it's something like my mic quality, I'm aware of that does need improving. But if it's something like I didn't like your opinion, I'm disliking it, it's kind of stupid. I'd rather you're constructive in the comments and talk to me about it, and maybe you can change my opinion, as I said before. So if you do dislike this video, please tell me why. So now I'm going to talk about Hungering Blade again. Sorry, I just went on a bit of a ramble. I am talking about bad, and I'm talking about the glitches, and you might be wondering, well, you just mentioned Hungering Blade and the good changes. Well, it's bad because it's really some glitches that have fucked up the game a little bit. Basically, changing the Hungering Blade regen has actually glitched out and nerfed other weapons and other abilities regeneration abilities. So Red Death's perk that regens your health is fucked, it's just gone. As has being a defender titan, you're popping that bubble no longer regens your health. I mean, it does like a slither, but it does nothing really. And so I think that's a glitch that does need patching. I think Bungie will release a quick patch to get rid of that infinite super, get rid of some of these bugs. So all regen perks are just gone, which is obviously a problem. And I'm not going to class that as like a negative of the update, because it's obviously not intentional, but it does need sorting out. So I'm going to leave glitches there. I'm going to talk maybe more about the negatives. I think that actually were implemented into the game on purpose. So personally, I think sidearms should lose some ammo on death, because right now every weapon loses all of its ammo on death, and sidearms lose none of it, which you'll see in this gameplay. I'm using the Trespasser. It's a bit of a problem on the Trespasser, as the Trespasser is a very good weapon. It's an exotic, in fact. It's a very good weapon. And for a weapon of that standard, when you're not losing ammo at all, you really start to hoard ammo. And so we're getting a bit of like an special ammo hoard problem with sidearms that we were with shotguns and snipers. And I don't think sidearms should have the same nerf as all the rest of the weapons where they lose all the ammo, but I think they should lose some ammo on death. Just maybe even just on the Trespasser, but I know Bungie kind of want to have a seamless transition between, you know, each weapon and all have the same standards. But I ran into a bit of a glitch. I don't really know if it's just me, but when I die with a sidearm, sometimes they spawn with even more ammo than before. I don't know if that's just me. That might just be me. Just me? Tell me in the comments. But now I want to move on to that and talk about the new sticky grenade meta, as I'm deeming it. Now shotguns and the Stormcaller melee or melee have been nerfed. The sort of close range combat in Destiny has become a bit shit. No, it's not become a bit shit. It's kind of gone. At the moment there's not an awful lot of close range going on. So I think sticky grenades have kind of emerged as a big problem, because now when you're going to push into a room, why bother going in with a shotgun? You know, just throw a sticky grenade in there, you know, because no one's really using shotguns. I mean, there are still people using shotguns, but why not just throw an axing bolts and skip grenades? Jeez. Like, the Titans as a main Titan have nothing like that. Skip grenades are the bane of my existence. Axiom bolts just ruin everything. When you're playing like 3-on-3 and you just got like 3 warlocks throwing axiom bolts in a room, it just ruins the gameplay. In my opinion, I think axiom bolts should have to take 1 bullet to eliminate them. I don't think you should have to shoot a couple of bullets to take them out. But I'm going to talk about how maybe they could fix this problem. I come from a Battlefield background. I was a big Battlefield player back in the day, and grenade spam was always a problem, especially in Battlefield 4. So at first, they nerfed the time it took to... Well, at the time it was get grenades from ammo packs, but in Destiny obviously to regenerate grenades. But when that didn't really work, they started tampering with individual grenades directly, which I think Destiny possibly needs. I think stick grenades need to have a longer sort of regen time than any other grenade. Now again, this is just my opinion. If you disagree, please be constructive about it in the comments. But I personally really don't think that stick grenade should have the same amount of time as, I don't know, like a lightning grenade or something, even though they are quite good. At the moment, almost every firefight, you have a grenade like on you. So every time you're into a firefight, you pretty much always have a grenade, because it's pretty much like every 10 seconds, if you're using the right exotic, you have a grenade. And in my opinion, Titans should have like a 2-second increase on their melee attack, because their melee is the weakest, and I think maybe they should have like their melee attack regenerates 2 seconds quicker than any others. But I think sticky grenade, that's beside the point, but I think sticky grenades definitely should have maybe 5 seconds longer than other grenades. But with all the exotics and things like Shinobi's Vow and Armamentarium, means like there's a hell of a lot of grenades at the moment. There's too many, in fact. And I think maybe those exotics could come with like a grenade recharge penalty. That's like my second idea of how to fix this. Maybe the exotics that allow you to have maybe an extra grenade or improve your grenade abilities, maybe those exotics should have some sort of time penalty. So yeah, you can have 2 exotics with armamentarium, but maybe the second grenade takes like 10 seconds longer to regen, or maybe even like 3 seconds longer. I think that would do enough. But I could talk about the grenade problem all day, so we don't want to make this video too long. So Stormcallers had the change. This is a negative as well. Stormcallers had landfall nerfed. Don't know why, because Ionic Blink was really the problem. Ionic Blink should take away more of your super energy because it allows you to just fly across the map. And I don't think landfall. I personally agree with maybe landfall taking more super energy, but I think Ionic Blink needed it as well. Because at the end of the day, whether or not you agree with landfall being a problem, I wasn't really complaining about landfall. But at the end of the day, landfall is like a Titan Fist of Havoc, and then you get the Storm Trance thing it's called super after it. So you get like 2 supers in one. It's ridiculous. Now I want to talk about the quick draw nerf. I'm going to move on from. This isn't really the bad anymore. This is kind of don't know why section. I think the Stormcaller was a bit of a don't know why. It wasn't really a negative, but there was a quick draw nerf, and I guess they kind of want to influence play styles because maybe they didn't want people just like sniping and primarying or like switching to a sidearm really quickly, anything like that. But I think Blade received too many nerfs, even though it wasn't even that good. With other, compared to other supers and other abilities. Although maybe they've done this because now they've nerfed shotguns. Blade might have emerged as a really good subclass, because shotguns are probably the best defense against Blade because they have to get right up in your face. So maybe they've nerfed Blade Dancer. So that, let's just say they hadn't and they'd nerfed shotguns. Maybe Blade would have been too good because we'd have no defense against them, and maybe that's why they changed it. But that's just my thought. But going back to the subject of quick draw, just rounding this video up a little bit. That's kind of indirectly nerfed snipers, but snipers are still effective, and that's one thing I really like. Everything is viable, to sort of conclude. Also, I have a bit of a critique with the special ammo. It's nothing that big. Its special ammo changes have made it a hell of a lot harder to combat heavy ammo. Now when someone's got especially a heavy machine gun, it's very hard now because normally snipers and shotguns are what we use to take it off them. Well, now that having reduced ammo means it's very easy for someone with a machine gun to dominate a map. But now I just want to thank you for watching this video. I also want to take the time for all the support we get with my content recently. My glitch video just got over 300 something views. That's incredible for me. So obviously subscribe for regular Destiny content and like for more. If you dislike the video, please comment below and tell me why, because as sad as it sounds, if you just dislike my videos, it kind of does hurt my feelings a little bit. Not to sound like a pussy, but it does, because I put effort into these videos. Whether or not they're the best out there is another question. I am trying my best in the situation I'm in. So please, if you dislike the video, tell me why, and also leave any feedback. Any feedback is appreciated. But also follow me on Twitter. I'll give you not only regular updates on when I'm loading or putting my thumbnails on there early or whatever, but I'll also be keeping you updated on what's going on in the Destiny universe. So the smaller news stories I cover in my weekly update videos, and also maybe things from the weekly reset, things like that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. A little bit rambly as my big and bulky are. They're my biggest form of content, probably my rarest form of content. When I go really in depth, I go ham on this. I probably will have a Ghost Recon Wildlands beta video out this weekend, and I'll also probably have a few maybe not live comms, but me covering weapons I think are good and you need to try out this week. I've got a week off. We'll see what videos are planned. But like I said, subscribe for more regular Destiny content. Check some of the links in the description, some of the videos I'll put in there I think you'll enjoy. And yeah, I hope to see you again. I'll be making content all through the year and the lead up to Destiny 2 and hopefully beyond then. So yeah, get subbing if you want to see that, and like, share and subscribe if you want to help me grow. And also, something that I don't really ask for too much is hit that bell to be notified for my uploads. But anyway, like I said, thank you for watching the video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe for regular Destiny content. Bye bye.